CSLB has up to 4 years jurisdiction for any projects that have been completed. So that means that if a project has been completed less than 4 years ago and something comes up from this project, the homeowner can still file a complaint with the CSLB. So if you reach the point of a disciplinary action, legal action, accusation with the CSLB, that means that you haven't been able to successfully settle the case with the client, you haven't been successful at the arbitration process, or maybe you didn't qualify for it, and an investigator thought that there was a violation enough to forward your case to legal action. If an investigator finds a major violation in your workmanship, in your contract, in your collections, then this case may be recommended for legal action. At that point, the CSLB will be represented by the Attorney General's office, and you're no longer dealing with a CSLB representative, you're dealing with an attorney. So at that point, when there is an accusation, you may want to consider hiring an attorney yourself. At that point, you will be contacted by the Deputy Attorney General, who is assigned to the case and is going to try to settle or proceed with a hearing for this case. If you can still settle, if you can still get a good settlement, go ahead and settle with the CSLB. Otherwise, there are additional fees that you will have to pay, legal fees and so forth. If you have a good deal, if you have a good acceptable deal, go ahead and settle with the CSLB. Remember, you are your own advocate. You know your case best. Make sure that your voice is being heard and that your side of the story is understood. Make sure that you back up with helpful information from your project, showing that you've done everything legally, that you haven't lied to anyone, that you have everything in writing, that your work is all by permit, that your work has been inspected by a city inspector. You're going to have to fight to keep your license in good standing at that point. Once the Attorney General's office is involved and is representing the CSLB, at that point you have to argue that these violations haven't actually occurred. So it's not as easy to settle here because now the CSLB has a full case with a list of violations against your business and a potential disciplinary action against your license. If you're able to settle it and you completely win this case, then it will not show up on your license. But at that point, it's not as easy to stay clean because you do have a list of violations against you that the CSLB is presenting here, and you're going to have to prove that you did not commit those violations at all. You can also try to contact the Office of Administrative Hearings to request a settlement conference with a neutral judge to get this case settled before a hearing with the CSLB.